Hey, basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to give you some easy basketball teamwork drills that you can run with your basketball team. Let's get down to the clipboard and let's check these out. But first, really quick, if you want a really great defense that's going to destroy many teams, go check out the link in the description below for the perimeter basketball defense and the unbeatable basketball defense. Okay, so first, what we're going to start with in this first drill is a lineup of players and a player in the high post and a coach over here. What we're going to have is the player pass to the coach, and now that player who passed is going to use player 5 as a screen, and he's going to be cutting towards the rim. Now, you as a coach can decide, hey, I want to pass to player 2 for the layup, or I'm going to have player 5 pop out for that 3-point shot. Now, after that 3-point shot, player 2 is going to get that rebound. Player 5 is going to go in the back of this line. Player 2 is going to pass back to the next player in the line, and he's going to go back to that high post. Player 4 is going to pass the coach the ball. He's going to, again, cut towards the basket. Player 2 is going to pop. Coach has a decision to hit player 4 for a layup or player 2 for a shot. This is a great drill to help with running either a 5-out or a 4-out, 1-in motion offense if you are running that style of offense. This is also going to help your team with knowing once I get rid of that ball, I need to do something. So maybe looking for a player for a screen or cutting towards the rim is going to be beneficial to them or yourself. So in this next drill, we're going to have 3 players running from half court down towards this end of the court. We're going to have player 4 cut down towards that low corner. We're going to have player 2 drive towards the basket, and player 3, he's going to be then cutting across the key or across the point towards that free throw line extended. Now what I want to see is player 2 pass out to player 4, who's going to make the extra pass for that 3-point shot. Now, after player 2 passes out to player 4, I want him to be recovering back to player 3 to contest that shot. Now, this is just to be able to run the next drill, which is this. So this is the same drill, however, we've got a defensive player down in that low post. We're going to have the same thing happen. These players are going to be sprinting down court, and then player 2 is going to sprint down and across. We're going to have player 3 kick out. This is going to be a jump stop right here. He's going to then kick that ball out, and player 3 is then going to cover that shot. And then once that extra pass is made, player 3 is going to recover to player 2, who's going to be taking that shot. Player 2 is then going to be following his shot. He's going to be getting that rebound. Meanwhile, the rest of the players are going to be going to half court behind the line. Player 2 is going to pass to the next player, and he's going to be now the defensive player. And we're going to cycle through this a few times. Now, what this drill is going to teach your team is to drive and kick. What we really want to do, especially against teams that are running zone defenses, is to try and drive the ball and get the ball into the paint as early on in the offense as possible. And this way, we can collapse that defense. We can kick that ball out, get the hockey assist or the pass to shot or whatever you want to call it, the first pass out, the kick out pass, and then make that extra pass, teaching our team, hey, it's not about us, it's about getting the best option for a shot. I've got a defender coming out to me, I make that extra pass, who that player may now be open. Now this next drill is going to be again having 3 players, and what we're going to have here is player 2 is going to pass to player 4, and we're going to have a screen away to player 3. Now you could have a coach in as one of the defensive players. Player 3 is then going to use that screen. He's going to be popping to here, and player 2 is going to be rolling towards the basket. Player 4 has a decision. He's going to pass to 3 or 2. It doesn't matter. Let's say he passes to player 2. Player 2 is going to go in for that layup. Now what I want to see happen is for player 2 to get that rebound and to pass it out to player 3. Player 4 is going to loop around after making that pass, and player 2 is going to pop out. And now we have continued through the drill. So again, passing, screening away, And now, let's say he passes to player 4. Player 4 is going to take that shot. Player 3 is going to get that rebound. And now we have player 2 looping around, player 3 passing out and going to that spot. Basically, these players are going to be moving in that direction. Now in this next drill, we're going to be having player 2, he's going to pass to player 3, and he's going to cut down into that low corner. Player 5 is going to pop out and play defense on player 2 once he receives that ball. Player 3 is going to head down and set a screen and roll for player 2. Player 2 is going to pass player 3 that ball, and he's going to go in for that layup. Player 2 could have also taken the shot as well, but basically what we are doing here is imitating a triangle style offense or maybe a 4-out offense. There's a couple of different options here, but what we are doing here is basically imitating a triangle style offense and teaching basics where it's if the ball gets to the corner, let's try to get him out, either screen 4, screen away, something. And then what's going to happen? Player 3 goes into that low post. He's going to score. Now he's going to become the defender. And now player 5 will move up. He will be the offense. We'll have player 5 pass to player 2. Player 5 is going to go into that low corner. We're going to have player 5 receive that ball. Defense, screen, and roll. And there's some easy basketball concepts that will help your team with their teamwork, but also teach them the basics of setting screens. And also, the nice thing with these drills is when you get onto the basketball court, if it's a late game or a late clock situation and they don't know how to run a play with 3 seconds left on the clock or 5 seconds left on the clock, they can go back to one of these drills and you could say, hey, run that 3 screen drill or whatever you want to call it. And at that point, you're going to be able to look like a hero because they already know, hey, I'm in this position. We can run this. It's going to take 5 seconds. It's the same thing as the drill. And bang, 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 you've got yourself a basket. I hope that these drills help your team win more games. If they do, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.